From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. So we do have some very active weather for this morning, specifically up in the Cascades. It looks like that area of snow in the blues has since dissipated, but definitely at the very least a rain-snow mix up in the Cascades with snow levels around 5,500 feet for this morning. You can see very strong wind gusts coming out of the south and west, at least strong for certain portions of our area, up to 30-mile-per-hour gusts in Connell, 27 for Walla Walla. Up to 18 miles per hour in Sunnyside, and a little bit later today there are going to be some very strong wind gusts specifically in the basin, but also nothing to scoff at for the Cascades or the Blue Mountains. And the winds are throwing us an assist in terms of temperatures as we are warmer this morning for the foothills, also for the lower Columbia Basin, but cooler the more and more you work your way up towards the north and west on the Interstate 82 and Interstate 90 as we're in the 30s and 40s in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. Here's the bottom line for the forecast. Very windy for today, especially for the basin. Snowy mountain passes for today and tomorrow, then another storm system into Saturday and Sunday. In fact, I'll show you what mountain passes are already looking like for this morning. Spoiler alert, they're not looking too good, but that's going to be coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, a nonprofit in the Northwest is looking for people to apply for its home ownership program. What this organization is offering to one lucky first-time home buyer. And what to do if you don't know how to dispose of your Christmas tree in the Tri-Cities.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Riley Fitzgerald. From December 26th through January 20th, 2025, you can drop off your Christmas tree for recycling at the Tri-Cities Cross Country Running Course in Pasco. The city says you can bring your tree in between the hours of 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. Trees will be chipped at no cost and the wood chips will be used to improve the running path surface. First Story, a nonprofit in the Northwest, is looking for people to apply for its program. For first-time home buyers, this is an opportunity to get a zero-down, zero-interest 30-year mortgage on a house. This time it's happening in Walla Walla in 2025. The executive director with First Story, Claire Duncan, says the housing crisis is still ongoing, and they want to be a part of the solution.
We have interest rates that are rising. In addition, things are just still more expensive and inflated since the pandemic. And we're seeing, some of the lowest housing, homeownership rates that we've seen, which for us at First Story means we're seeing more applicants than we've ever seen.
It's a partnership with Hayden Homes. Eligible Walla Walla families are encouraged to apply for the brand new First Story home at the Hayden Homes Harvey Ranch Estates community in Walla Walla. The first eligible family to apply will be selected. A household between 2 and 5 members with a gross annual income ranging from $57,000 to $77,000, no negative credit amounts or items in collections, live or work in the greater Walla Walla region, including Milton Freewater, a U.S. citizen or permanent resident alien status, a first-time home buyer.
You forget that it's all these everyday moments that really make life special. And because of the housing crisis and the shortage of affordable options, many of our families, who are really the heart and souls of our communities, can't afford to put down roots where they're currently working, where their kids are attending school. And, we're just hoping to do what we can to be a small part of that solution.
The home will be ready in fall of 2025. There will be a summertime wall raising and a dedication ceremony in the fall to celebrate the milestone. Throughout 2024, we followed the story of the Ide family in Benton City who applied for a first-story home and got the zero-down, zero-interest 30-year mortgage after reading about the story on AppleValleyNewsNow.com. That could be anyone next. 2024 was a rough year for the housing market. Buyers were met with high prices, sluggish sales, and high interest rates. Jen Sullivan has details on what buyers can expect next year.
The housing market has had a tough year, but if you're looking to buy a home in 2025, experts predict there's some good news.
It's going to be a better year for home buyers.
Lawrence Yoon with the National Association of Realtors says more homes are expected to come onto the market, giving buyers more options.
So more choices, more inventory, that will lead to boosts in home sales.
The other good news, mortgage rates are expected to come down. As of last week, the average rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage was 6.72%, according to Freddie Mac. But Yoon predicts those rates to come down closer to 6%, which can make a big difference for your wallet.
Even a 0.5 percentage point change in mortgage rate could mean about $150 savings in monthly mortgage costs.
Here's the bad news. Home prices aren't expected to come down anytime soon. In fact, they're expected to rise. The NAR predicting the median existing home sale price to be $410,700 in 2025. But Yoon recommends buyers should still negotiate on the price and shop around for the best mortgage rate.
Look for the mortgage lender who offers the best rates and even consider adjustable rate mortgage.
For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
If you're in the market to buy a home, Yoon suggests not taking a large debt like a car loan on before you're approved for a home loan. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your first alert weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest will be back in just a moment.
It's our annual year-end inventory closeout sale at Mattress Depot USA.
This is your best opportunity of the year to save hundreds.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
The Season of New Traditions sales event is going on now at Overturf Kia. Save big on select new Kia vehicles. 2024 Kia Telluride EX with all-wheel drive starts at $44,699. Plus, get 5.49% interest for 72 months. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
These are real people seeking solutions to real pain.
I have plantar fasciitis.
My feet, my knees, hips, and back.
And then they were fit with Good Feet arch supports. Clinically proven. Significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm not feeling any pain. My heel, that's where I always feel it.
Pressure off your knees?
Yeah, actually. I didn't notice any pain in my back. I feel like I could walk all day in these.
Take back the life you love and book your personalized arch support fitting today.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Come tour the brand new Prosser Memorial Health Hospital. We're hosting open houses on Saturday, January 11th and 18th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Explore state-of-the-art operating rooms, private patient rooms, and our welcoming cafeteria. Don't forget to visit the Foundation gift shop. Tours will be available in English and Spanish. Join us at the new Prosser Memorial Health Hospital. See the future of healthcare right here in your community. For more information, visit prosserhealth.org. This is how we grow.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler, so no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We have this wind advisory that's in place for the Blue Foothills. It runs until 10 this morning, but just know that I personally think that some of the strongest winds today are going to be in the lower Columbia Basin. Also, we have a winter storm warning in place for the eastern slope of the Cascades, about 3,500 feet. That goes until 10 p.m. tonight. Then this winter weather advisory in place for the Blues, about 4,000 feet. That runs until a little bit earlier, 4 p.m. for today. Okay, now let's talk about some of the pass conditions. They look not great for this morning. US 2 at Stevens Pass, packed snow. You do need chains or all-wheel drive. And then taking it down to Blewett Pass at US 97, packed snow. Traction tires are required here. Traction tires are also required in Yakima County for White Pass off of US Highway 12. Then for I-90 at Snoqualmie Pass, packed snow. Yes, you do need chains or all-wheel drive. Now I'll slide down to the blues. This is US 395 at the Battle Mountain Summit. Yes, there is packed snow, and yes, you do need chains if you're towing between milepost 33 and 43. And then finally, we'll talk about Oregon 204 at Tollgate. Packed snow, also you need chains if you're towing between milepost 10 and 33. Here's the forecast today for lower elevations. A mostly dry day, maybe even seeing a little bit of sunshine as we head into the afternoon. The biggest impact for today is going to be from the winds, mainly gusting out of the south and west, peaking around 50 miles per hour for the lower Columbia Basin around lunchtime. Then for tonight, much calmer wind gusts, but we're going to see the arrival of that next storm system. I'll tell you how much rain, how much snow, and again, I'll touch on how strong the wind gusts are going to be again. All that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Up next on Good Morning Northwest, while holidays can bring joy, for some they can bring sadness. Health Minute is on the way with grief and the holidays.
Hey babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE?
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
Dad, 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks. Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular.
The after Christmas clearance is on now at Walker's Furniture with year-end blowout savings on last year model closeouts, discontinued and remnant inventory. And because we must sell it all, get 15 to 40%, even up to 70% off, or interest-free financing till 2029. So you can enjoy the comfort of your new furniture now and pay over time during the after Christmas clearance at Walker's.
Where quality just costs less.
Get ready to feast at Legends Casino Hotel's ultimate all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Dive into fresh Dungeness crab, wild Columbia River salmon, juicy prime rib, and much more. Taste it all every Thursday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m.
Wouldn't it be nice to skip paying for gas for getting around town? But what about those longer road trips when you just want to fill up and go? With a Mazda plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, you can have the best of both worlds. EV range for local drives and gas power for the open road. Now get $7,500 in customer lease cash back instantly on the 2025 Mazda CX-90 and CX-70 PHEV models. McCurley Mazda, your way home.
Come discover our hand-picked collections at D-Lynn's Boutique. Whether you're shopping for a cozy weekend getaway or a special night out, D-Lynn's Boutique has everything you need to shine this winter. Visit us in-store or online and let us help you wrap the season in style.
U.S. Cellular has the incredible new iPhone 16 Pro.
The first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence.
Spread the word.
And don't forget camera control. It'll blow you away.
Get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Legends Casino Hotel and Apple Valley News Now present the First Alert Weather 3-degree guarantee. Here's how it works. Every day, when Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth correctly predicts the high temp within 3 degrees, $25 is added to the 3-degree guarantee jackpot. If he misses, someone walks away with the money. Enter to win on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. The 3-degree guarantee from Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather, and Legends Casino Hotel. Fun is how we roll.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and step you through the forecast. We have so much to talk about. So for today, there's a decent chance of rain before 7 a.m. in the Kittitas and Upper Yakima valleys, but rain chances will be small overall in the lower elevations and blues. However, freezing rain and snow are likely all day for our Cascade passes. I did want to talk about the winds again, just real quick. They could gust upwards of 50 miles per hour in the lower Columbia Basin, upwards of maybe 40 to 45 miles per hour for the Cascades and Blues. So possible impacts could include some spotty power outages, down tree limbs, and difficult travel for high-profile vehicles. And that peak will likely be right around lunchtime. Then for tonight, low and chances for wet weather continue through the late evening, but the action starts to ramp up again after midnight. Rain is likely for lower elevations by the wee hours of the morning on Friday, while lower snow levels will prompt the transition of snow for Snoqualmie Pass and Cabbage Hill around midnight. And then for Friday, snow levels go back up throughout the morning, so we'll see a transition back to rain for Cabbage Hill by 7 a.m. Snoqualmie Pass will likely transition to freezing rain by the late morning and then to a cold rain by the late afternoon. Lower elevations will turn much drier by the early afternoon, although the foothills might have a harder time letting go of some of the rain. Then for Friday night, once again, our break from wet weather will be short-lived as rain chances start to trend back up into the evening and overnight hours. Snow levels will mostly be up around 5,000 feet by Friday night, so it'll continue to be a cold rain for Snoqualmie Pass and Cabbage Hill. Here's some of the snowfall totals we're thinking for Thursday and Friday. 4 to 6 inches for Cascade Passes, nothing for the valleys, basin, or foothills. 1 to 4 inches for Cabbage Hill and Battle Mountain Summit, more like 6 to 8 inches for Tollgate at Oregon 204. So take it slow on the passes and have the tire chains ready to go. This is going to be a very wet storm system, especially for the Cascades, where we could pick up 2 to 2.5 inches of liquid water. Then we have another storm system for Saturday and Sunday. Snow levels a little bit lower with this one, 2,500 to 5,000 feet. So another 4 to 6 inches of snow for Snoqualmie Pass, a couple inches for Cabbage Hill and Meacham. Once again, we are expecting pass impacts across the board. And this is going to be another wet storm system, especially for the Cascades, once again, between 1.5 inches to 2 inches of water. We will get a little bit of a reprieve for Monday and Tuesday. Then here we go again into next Wednesday and Thursday. And high temperatures staying pretty consistently about 5 to 15 degrees above average through Monday, finally feeling more seasonal for Tuesday and Wednesday. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Still breezy, but drier for Saturday, then wet weather looking likely again by Sunday. In Yakima, drier during the day on Saturday, rain likely Sunday, then dry again for Monday and Tuesday. In Ellensburg, decent rain chances left over Saturday, rain likely Sunday, then eyeballing a chance for a rain-snow mix by next Wednesday. In Hermiston, still breezy, but not as wet for Saturday, much wetter Sunday, then a bit of a break for Monday and Tuesday. And then for Walla Walla, rain likely throughout a good chunk of the weekend, drier for Monday and Tuesday, but here we go again for next Wednesday.
It's a season of joy, but not everyone is happy this time of year. Grief and loss can be especially hard over the holidays and bring up a lot of different feelings. Mandy Gaither has more on how to cope with grief over the holidays.
The holidays can bring happiness and joy, but if you're grieving, this time of year can bring sorrow and pain.
If you're in that position, you might want to experience joy, but also feel sadness and not really know how to navigate it.
Licensed therapist Jody Baumstein with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta says to let yourself feel all the emotions inside you this time of year and remind yourself that it's not going to feel this way forever.
Most often we feel resistance. We try to resist the feelings that are uncomfortable. So if we're feeling sadness, we're feeling anger, a lot of times we try to push it away. But the more we do that, the bigger it gets and the longer it stays with us.
Baumstein says there's no time limit on grief and it'll come in waves. If you're around others and need a break, have a plan.
Is there a quiet place you can go? Is there a good friend or somebody you can lean on for support if you need it?
Since everyone grieves differently, you may or may not want to carry on your holiday traditions. Baumstein says to do what's right for you. If you'd like to honor a loved one lost, share stories and memories, listen to their favorite music, cook their favorite meal, or decorate a special way in their honor.
And when we realize that we can be grieving and sad and also laugh and experience joy, that feels good.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Baumstein says having conflicting feelings this time of year can be uncomfortable. She says that if you can accept that you can have more than one feeling, it can help you process everything and not stay stuck in those feelings. And if you're grieving, she also says it's important to not only honor the loved one lost, but also your own needs at the same time. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, when some people think about Christmas, you might think about Harry Potter. And if you're one of those Potterheads, stick around, you'll like our next story.
At Furniture Row, a new year calls for a new sofa, sectional, dining group, bed bedroom set, mattress, and more. Because during the New Year's Super Sale, getting it all has never been easier. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings add up. Or score 60 months no-interest financing. Say goodbye to tired old designs. And hello to killer new looks at great prices. The New Year's Super Sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Unwrap smoother skin this season with Curve Appeal. Imagine flawless, touchable skin with pain-free laser hair removal using our new Splendor X machine. Right now, sessions starting as low as $60. Only 6 sessions needed. Don't wait. It's the perfect treat for yourself or someone special. And for the holidays, give the gift of confidence and beauty with our Curve Appeal gift certificates. Book now and let us bring out your holiday glow with Splendor X. CurveAppealTC.com.
The After Christmas clearance is on now at all Walker's Furniture stores, where you can save up to $800 on Beautyrest Black Hybrid sets or up to $500 on Harmony Luxe.
Making it the perfect time to say yes to a better quality sleep.
Plus, get big blowout savings on 4-piece bedroom groups.
These prices are so low, you'll think it's a dream.
During the After Christmas clearance sale at Walker's.
Where quality just costs less.
Let her buck. It's more than a saying. It's a way of life. It's taking on the day. It's leaning into what you're doing, whatever you're doing. And that's why it's on every bottle of Pendleton whiskey. It's not just poured. It's earned. Pendleton whiskey. Let her buck.
The holidays.
So happy to get
and holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag and use your red tag bonus cash to get $5,750 total cash allowance on this Silverado. See your community Chevy dealers.
Midday Hockey has the Kraken battles Vancouver Saturday at 12:30 on MeTV.
Welcome back. Though the weather outside is frightful, what better time to cozy up with a Christmas classic?
Anna Stewart takes us behind the scenes of the Warner Bros. Studio in London, where she tours a Harry Potter exhibit full of fan favorites, decked out with enchanting holiday decor.
Happy Christmas, Harry.
Happy Christmas, Ron.
It's that time of year when we all re-watch family favourite movies. But this time, I'm taking it a step further.
Could there be a more magical place to spend the Christmas holidays than Hogwarts?
This is the Great Hall, all decked out for a festive feast.
Laura, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You're going to give me the grand tour.
I am indeed. Welcome to the Warner Brothers Studio Tour London, the making of Harry Potter. I'm Laura Sinclair Lozelle and I'm head of show experience.
You are the person who's going to tell me everything about this place. And I should tell you, I'm probably CNN's biggest Harry Potter fan or nerd, depending on how you view these things.
Amazing. Well, you've come to the right place.
It feels like we have walked into a Harry Potter movie, minus one enchanted ceiling and 2 tables, which allows more room for visitors. In the movies, Professor Flitwick made light work of baubles. It's a lot more work for the muggles working here.
Those aren't real peas?
No, sadly not. No.
None of the food is real?
Not real. Not this time, no.
With stomachs rumbling, time to move on. Now, you may remember this scene. Hagrid lugging a Christmas tree across the Hogwarts courtyard.
So this is very reminiscent of that moment, and this would have been the original costume as worn by Martin Bayfield.
So this is what was worn by the body double?
Absolutely, yeah. Any of the long shots that you see were usually worn by him.
Time for a little retail therapy, and it's been snowing.
We use shredded paper.
This is shredded paper?
Or shredded plastic, yes. And then on top we sprinkle some glitter to give it that kind of real life snow effect.
From Ollivanders to Flourish and Blotts, Diagon Alley has everything the witch or wizard needs.
Okay, if you could go into any of these shops for real, which one would you go into?
Oh, I'm torn. Probably I'd want to hang out with the twins, so I'd probably go to Wizard Wheezy's, yeah, and
okay,
go pick up a few jokes.
I don't know, maybe the Quidditch shop for me.
Yeah.
Once I've got my wand.
And clearly, it would be a firebolt.
It's the firebolt. The fastest broomstick in the world.
Although, sadly, no holiday sales here. And to end the tour, a breathtaking view of Hogwarts in the snow. Anna Stewart, CNN, Watford.
That seems like a lot of fun. I'd like to visit.
Yeah, they should make that like a thing at Universal.
Have you been to Universal before?
I have.
Yes. I visited Harry Potter Land. I got my wand and...
Did you go on the Twin Dragon coasters?
I bet I did. I think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the butterbeer?
Yes.
Staple. Yep.
First thing we did. Up next on Good Morning Northwest at 6:30, a cat in Oregon dies after eating cat food confirmed positive with bird flu. Information on that recall. Plus, it's okay, we won't tell if you're returning a Christmas gift. You might not need a receipt, or you could be hit with a restocking fee. Some stores have better return policies than others. Consumer Reports breaks down the best and worst return policies next. We'll be right back.
Prosser Memorial Health orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Tegan Goodell is now caring for patients at Prosser Orthopedic Center. Dr. Goodell brings his expertise in sports injuries and advanced arthroscopic procedures to the community, offering comprehensive care to athletes and active individuals throughout the region. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Goodell, call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
From Apple Valley News Now, here's your 2-minute take.
Welcome to your 2-minute take. I'm Jason Valentine, coming to you from Lifetime Dental Care in Richland. We're right by the Walmart on Queensgate, and I'm here with Dr. Audra Morgan. Doctor, how are you today?
I'm doing great today. How are you?
I'm fantastic, and you kind of are living two lives. You come here 2 days a week, you're a dental professional, but also you're a mother of 2 young kids.
Yeah.
How do you balance the two?
Oh man, I think just like anybody else, you know, I come to work, I do my job, but then at the end of the day, when I go home, I still have all those same responsibilities that every other parent does. Certainly. I have to get home, I have to fix dinner, I have to go through homework with my kids. I have a 9-month-old right now, so we're right in the depths of sleep training, so I have to prepare myself and the baby for that as well. And then I find too that once we get the kids to bed, I'm still doing those same normal parent tasks.
Sure.
Getting lunches ready, prepping everybody for the next day, making sure clothes are set out.
So normal mom stuff, but also you're a dental professional. It must be rewarding to be able to do both.
It is so rewarding. I really feel like I'm very blessed to have the opportunity to come in, and I think I really enjoy work a lot more now that I get to come in, but then I enjoy being at home with my 2 beautiful daughters.
Absolutely. And so I would think that families, you can identify with them very quickly and kind of help them along on their path, right?
Yeah, I've found that since becoming a mom, that I have had a better ability of working with families, specifically children, maybe children that have a little bit more anxiety when they're in here. I bring out the mom part of me, and it seems to help them calm down a little bit.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your time, Doctor.
Thank you.
And again, you can find her at Lifetime Dental Care in Richland. I'm Jason Valentine for your 2-minute take.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, so we've had a lot of rain on the forecast. I love rain. If there is like sunshine, I am less inclined to go on like a walk than if it's like raining for some reason. Yeah. I have no clue
You're
why.
built different than me, like the total opposite of me, actually. So that's really interesting. Well, there is rain in the forecast over the next 48 hours, so that's good news for you. Yeah,
or boots, I don't know.
I suppose that's good news for you, but anyway, hey, here's some good news for me. I've gotten the forecast right 4 days in a row. That means that the jackpot has grown up to $100 for 3-degree guarantee contest presented by Legends Casino and Hotel. So yeah, my forecast high of 48 degrees on Christmas Eve for Pasco, that verified within 3 degrees to either side, so the jackpot grew up to $100. Now for today, my forecast high 54 for Pasco. If the actual high falls within 51 to 57 degrees, that means that the jackpot is going to go up to $125. But if it doesn't verify, which is maybe possible because the winds make the high temperature forecast very tricky, but if my forecast busts, you can win the jackpot. Figure out how to win the jackpot by going to applevalleyNewsNow.com, click on contest, or you could scan the QR code that is currently on your screen. All right, now let's talk about the incoming weather as we have a whole bunch of rain, a rain-snow mix up in the Cascades. Snow levels around 5,500 feet for this morning. And I think the biggest impact from this morning and a little bit later in the day is going to be from the winds. We can already hear our building shaking here in Kennewick at the Apple Valley News Now studios. But the official center is saying 11 miles per hour. I can attest that it's much more than that. I think some of that from Hermiston is spilling over into the Tri-Cities. Winds gusting upwards of 30 miles per hour for Walla Walla as well. They're going to be even stronger a bit later today, specifically around lunchtime, especially in the Tri-Cities and in Hermiston. And like I said, winds always make the temperature forecast a little bit difficult as they're throwing us an assist right now. Warmer temperatures due to the downsloping winds, so we're right around 50 degrees in the Blue Foothills. The same thing with the lower Columbia Basin, but where winds aren't as big of a factor, we're seeing cooler air temperatures, 30s and 40s in the Yakima and Kittitas valleys. Here's your umbrella cast for today for the Tri-Cities. Definitely it's not going to be a washout, but we'll have these little ticky-tack shower chances all throughout the day. So for today, the winds making us about 15 degrees above average for this time of the year. So I'll take you on a zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Cat owners need to listen up. Northwest Naturals is recalling a batch of its pet food after a cat in Oregon died after eating a product contaminated with bird flu. The recall is for Northwest Naturals' 2-pound feline turkey recipe raw frozen pet food. The company says the food tested positive for bird flu, and officials say that led to the death of a house cat. The recall packages have best if used by dates of May 21st, 2026 and June 23rd, 2026. The pet food was sold in 12 states as well as British Columbia. Consumers who purchased it should immediately throw it out and contact the store for a full refund. Well, you might be one of the millions after Christmas standing in line at customer service to return a gift. Some stores will let you return anything even without a receipt, and others have time limits and restocking fees. Consumer Reports did the homework so you don't have to. Here are the retailers with the best and worst return policies.
If Santa goofed and didn't get you the right size or color, you probably have until the end of January to get square.
Many retailers extend their return windows around the holidays. Most offer 60 days. If you have a store card, you might have even more time, like 100 days. And some stores like Costco don't have a time limit on most items. But a warning, if you're returning an electronic device, you probably have a shorter window and need to return it sooner.
It might cost you to mail back the item. Expect to pay $6.50 per package at LL Bean, unless you used Bean Bucks or an LL Bean credit card for the purchase. GameStop has an $8.99 mail return fee. A company that makes returns a breeze? Amazon.
If you're an Amazon Prime member, you can ship most items back for free. Walmart, Target, and plenty of other retailers don't charge shipping for returns either.
And let's talk about restocking fees. Best Buy has a 15% restocking fee on certain items, including drones and some digital cameras and lenses, if the original packaging has been opened. For activatable devices like phones and tablets, the restocking fee is a flat $45. CR says Nordstrom has one of the most relaxed return policies.
Nordstrom has no formal return policy. Returns are handled on a case-by-case basis. No receipts are required, there are no time limits, and no original tags are needed.
Wherever and whatever you're trying to return, Consumer Reports has some tips. Save the receipt, return the item as soon as possible, and if you can, don't open the box. This is Ashley Prieto.
You might be asked to show your ID. Some chains, including Best Buy and Home Depot, use computerized return authorization systems to detect abuse. And for the full list of Consumer Reports' best and worst return policies, head to the Consumer Reports website. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, we've got Operation Best Friend. This one is so cute you could eat him up. His name is Banh Mi. Yes, like the sandwich. That's coming up.
The majesty of Priest Lake. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
At More Furniture, we're celebrating freedom of choice. Right now, get this gorgeous reclining sofa and matching reclining love seat in brown for only $9.95. But wait, you'll also find this plush gray reclining sofa with love seat for only $9.95. The console love seat with this set includes cup holders and storage for added versatility. Whatever your style, you'll find it at More Furniture with choices. Visit your local More Furniture and exercise your freedom of choice today.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a rugged new Passport, Pilot with available all-wheel drive, and the powerful Ridgeline. So don't wait. Turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
The Christmas season is happening at Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds and Sunnyside Shed Company. Get 10% off custom buildings this holiday season. From now till the end of the month, take a jolly 20% off all in-stock inventory. We're also bringing you free fast delivery that's Santa approved. So skip the naughty list and head to Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds and Sunnyside Shed Company. The best deals of the season are waiting just for you.
Welcome to the Walla Walla Airport, where you'll experience enhanced convenience. Your gateway to adventure has expanded its security checkpoint and upgraded the departure area for your comfort. With free parking and daily Alaska Airlines flights to Seattle, your travel plans are easier than ever. Whether you're off to relax or to explore, start your journey smoothly with our improved facilities. Create unforgettable memories today. Book now at alaskaair.com. Your next adventure is just a flight away at Walla Walla Regional Airport, where parking is always free.
Owning a food truck was my dream, but my back and leg pain made every day a struggle. Then my personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm back to being the best version of myself.
Get back in the picture. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Happy holidays from all of us at Apple Valley News Now. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and walk you through the ski report brought to you by Schweitzer Village. We'll start at Schweitzer, where the new snow over the past few days, over the past 24 hours, 3 inches. The base depth has grown up to 54 inches. Now on to the new snow that we've gotten for Ski Bluewood over the past 24 hours, 7 inches. The base depth, it's slowly crawling up to 21 inches at this point. And then for White Pass, 2 inches of new snow over the past 24 hours, but the base depth in a pretty good spot, up to 45 inches. Okay, now let's take you on a zone-by-zone tour of lower elevations for today, starting off in Kittitas County. Well, we'll talk about the higher elevations first. Snoqualmie Pass could have freezing rain throughout the day. Going to be pretty windy with the winds gusting out of the west and southwest, upwards of 40 miles per hour. Some of those spilling down into the Kittitas Valley out of the north and west, upwards of about 20 to 25 miles per hour. Could get some sunshine today in the Kittitas Valley and for the Yakima Valley as well. It's just going to be a little breezy for the upper valley, but very blustery for the lower valley. Winds gusting upwards of 40, 45 miles per hour for places like Sunnyside and Grandview and Mabton. Then for the lower Columbia Basin, this is probably where we're going to see the windiest conditions today, specifically around lunchtime. Winds gusting out of the south and west, upwards of 50 miles per hour. And then for the Blue Foothills and Blue Mountains, also very blustery winds gusting out of the south and west, upwards of 40 miles per hour.
So with the Christmas holiday, we moved Operation Best Friend to Thursday this week.
How's it going? This morning, we're introducing you, and just in time, we're introducing you to Banh Mi, and he could be just what you need to make your family complete, just like the 2 chairs are now complete with 2 people sitting in them. So let's take a look.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Real Estate Services and the Manthei Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Hi, I'm Amy, and this is my foster puppy, Banh Mi. He is from Mikey's Chance. The whole litter is actually named after sandwiches. Banh Mi is a Vietnamese sandwich, so something a little bit different. He is one of 6 puppies that were literally born into the program. They had mom. Mom is a poodle mix of some kind. We're not exactly sure what dad is. So I have had these puppies since they're about 7-8 weeks old. They are now 4 months old. They are fixed, they are vaccinated, they're ready to go. We've started training. We are crate trained. We're working on potty training. We're almost there. We've started some leash training as well as learning our basic manners. I currently have his sister as well, and they are very, very playful. He is our snuggle bunny of our kids. He really likes to couch sit and snuggle. He loves giving kisses and being just a sweet, sweet boy. We have 7 animals at home right now, 4 dogs, my older boys and these 2, and then also we have 3 cats. So they are acclimated to cats. He is definitely a squeaky toy kind of kid. He likes squeaky toys, he likes to play tug. Like his sister, he also likes to do some chewing, but he's not as into it as she is. So he does require a little more entertainment from the human side of things, just to keep him occupied and keep him going. But he would be the perfect snuggle buddy for anybody who's looking for kind of a couch potato type puppy. So if you're interested in either fostering or adopting, you can check out Mikey's Chance, either their website or their Facebook page for more information.
He's way too cute. Precious,
2 thumbs
precious
up.
puppy.
Yes.
For more information on Banh Mi and the other pets that we featured on Operation Best Friend, go to applevalleyNewsNow.com. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, all the top stories that you need as we head out the door this morning.
Hey babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE?
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
Dad, 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks. Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month, no trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular.
The after Christmas savings are on now at all Walker's Furniture locations.
Get the furniture you love at 15 to 40% off, or pay over time with 0 interest financing until 2029.
This week at Walker's.
Sundown M Ranch promotes patient-centered integrated care that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. At Sundown M Ranch, the patient is the reason we are here. We take pride in our reputation of assisting individuals and family members through a difficult process with compassion, respect, and confidentiality.
Sundown M Ranch saved my life.
Last month, I celebrated 31 years of sobriety.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Doug.
Whoa, we moved. We're in a parade. Everyone, customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Customize and save.
And then I wake up.
And you have the stream every night?
Yeah, every night.
I see.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Millions of people deal with obesity and face unfair weight bias every day.
We don't want you on our team. You're too slow and fat.
Weight bias is harmful, not helpful.
Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect.
Learn more about weight bias and how to help end it. Visit stopweightbias.com.
Let's work together to stop weight bias today.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Apple Valley News Now and Schweitzer present the Stay and Ski Giveaway, where you could win 2 nights and 4 lift tickets to Schweitzer. Enter on the contest page at applevalleyNewsNow.com. The Stay and Ski Giveaway from Schweitzer and Apple Valley News Now.
U.S. Cellular has the incredible new iPhone 16 Pro.
The first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence.
Spread the word.
And don't forget camera control. It'll blow you away.
Get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and walk you through today's forecast. There's a decent chance of rain before 7 a.m. in the Kittitas and Upper Yakima valleys, but rain chances will be small overall today in the lower elevations and blues. However, freezing rain and snow are likely all day for our Cascade passes. And I did want to talk about the winds real quick as, well, the winds are going to be quick. They'll be gusting upwards of 50 miles per hour in the lower Columbia Basin, between 40 to 45 miles per hour for the Cascades and blues, likely peaking around lunchtime, so some possible impacts could include some spotty power outages, maybe some downed tree limbs, and difficult travel for high-profile vehicles. Winds will be calmer for tonight, and we'll also have low-end chances for wet weather that'll continue through the late evening, but the action starts to ramp up again after midnight. Rain is likely for lower elevations by the wee hours of the morning on Friday, while lower snow levels will prompt the transition of snow for Snoqualmie Pass and Cabbage Hill around midnight. Then for Friday, snow levels go back up throughout the morning on Friday, so we'll see a transition back to rain for Cabbage Hill by 7 a.m. Snoqualmie Pass will likely transition to freezing rain by the late morning and then to a cold rain by the late afternoon. And lower elevations will turn much drier by the early afternoon, although the foothills might have a harder time letting go of some of the rain. Then for Friday night, once again, our break from wet weather will be short-lived as rain chances start to trend back up into the evening and overnight hours. Snow levels will mostly be up around 5,000 feet by Friday night, so it'll continue to be a cold rain for Snoqualmie Pass and Cabbage Hill. Here's snowfall totals we're expecting for Thursday and Friday. 4 to 6 inches for our Cascade passes. Nothing doing for the valleys, basin, or foothills. 1 to 4 inches for Cabbage Hill in the Battle Mountain Summit, and upwards of 6 to 8 inches for Tollgate off of Oregon 204. So if you're going to traverse our passes, have the tire chains ready to go, and of course take it slow. Here's some of the water totals for Thursday and Friday. This is going to be a very wet storm system for the Cascades. 2 to 2.5 inches of water. And then we have another storm system for Saturday and Sunday. Snow levels a little bit lower this time, between 2,500 to 5,000 feet, so another couple inches of snow for Cabbage Hill, 4 to 6 more inches for Snoqualmie Pass. So another good reason to take it slow during that stretch of weather on our mountain passes. And this is going to be another wet storm system, once again, specifically for the Cascades, anywhere between 1.5 inches to 2 inches of water. We do trend drier for Monday and Tuesday. Another storm system we're tracking for Wednesday and Thursday. And it looks like we start to trend much more seasonal into next week. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Still breezy but drier for Saturday, then wet weather looking likely again by Sunday. In Yakima, drier during the day on Saturday, rain likely Sunday, then dry again for Monday and Tuesday. In Ellensburg, decent rain chances left over for Saturday, rain likely Sunday, then eyeballing a chance for a rain-snow mix by next Wednesday. In Hermiston, still breezy but not as wet for Saturday, much wetter Sunday, then a bit of a break for Monday and Tuesday. Then for Walla Walla, rain likely throughout a good chunk of the weekend, drier for Monday and Tuesday, but here we go again for next Wednesday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a new lawsuit filed against It Ends With Us director and lead actor Justin Baldoni.
It actually gets worse. Yeah.
No way. Baldoni's former publicist Stephanie Jones is suing the actor and his Crisis PR team for alleged breach of contract and defamation. The suit accuses the Crisis team, including Jones's former employee, of scheming to bury and destroy co-star Blake Lively to protect Baldoni, and then blame Jones for the smear campaign. Baldoni did not respond to ABC's request for comment on the Jones lawsuit. The lawsuit comes just days after Lively filed a complaint accusing Baldoni of sexual harassment and a retaliatory smear campaign. Baldoni's attorney has called Lively's allegations completely false, outrageous, and intentionally salacious.
Come on. What are you doing?
Coming up at 7 a.m., we'll tell you more about the fallout. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Controlling my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
And now I'm back in the picture. Feel significant symptom relief at 4 weeks with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements. Skyrizi helped visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. And with Skyrizi, many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 2 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Now's the time to take control of your Crohn's.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Now, the morning sprint.
The time right now is 6:52. It's time to get to your morning sprint this 6 a.m. hour. First up in your national headlines this morning, President-elect Donald Trump has nominated Kevin Moreno Cabrera as the next U.S. ambassador to the Republic of Panama. Cabrera is a Miami-Dade County commissioner who Trump says understands Latin American politics better than most people. The nomination comes as Trump recently has been critical of Panama. He says the Central American nation is unfairly exploiting the U.S. military and U.S. companies with exorbitant charges to use the Panama Canal. Trump also has stated that the U.S. should reclaim the canal. Panama's president says the sovereignty and independence of his country are not negotiable. The bald eagle has officially been declared as the nation's symbol for strength, freedom, and resilience. This week, President Joe Biden signed a bill into law recognizing the bird of prey as the country's national bird. The legislation, which was brought to the Senate floor in July, passed unanimously this month. The bald eagle was long an unofficial symbol of the United States. It was adopted as the coat of arms to grace the Great Seal of the U.S. in 1782. It's also the leading insignia for all U.S. military branches and has appeared on currency, public buildings, flags, documents, and sports teams. In your health headlines this morning, whooping cough has been surging in the U.S. and it doesn't look to be slowing down. The CDC says there have been 32,000 cases reported so far this year. That's about 6 times more than we were seeing this time last year. Whooping cough can be serious for all ages, but children younger than 1 are particularly sensitive. Vaccination is the best way to protect against the contagious respiratory illness. Symptoms are similar to the common cold, but a painful body cough can develop that can last for weeks or months. In local news, from December 26th through January 20th, 2025, you can drop off your Christmas tree for recycling at the Tri-Cities cross-country running course in Pasco. The city says you can bring your tree between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Trees will be chipped at no cost, and the wood chips will be used to improve the running path surface. First Story, a nonprofit in the Northwest, is looking for people to apply for its program. For first-time home buyers, this is an opportunity to get a zero-down, zero-interest 30-year mortgage on a house. This time it's happening in Walla Walla in 2025. It's a partnership with Hayden Homes. Eligible Walla Walla families are encouraged to apply for the brand-new First Story home at the Hayden Homes Harvey Ranch Estates community in Walla Walla. The home will be ready in fall of 2025. There will be a summertime wall raising and a dedication ceremony in the fall to celebrate the milestone. The application includes completing a home buyer education course. The Small Business Administration approved Governor Jay Inslee's request for a disaster declaration following the bomb cyclone event in November. The SBA declaration makes low-interest federal loans available to Washington businesses and residents affected by the storm in Yakima and other counties. Applicants may apply online and receive additional disaster assistance information at sba.gov/disaster.
Well, Taylor Swift extends her holiday generosity. The singer donated $250,000 to children's organization Operation Breakthrough.
So the Kansas City-based nonprofit aims to provide a safe educational environment for children in poverty. The CEO of Operation Breakthrough says the children were so excited they made a 1-minute video thanking the pop star for her donation.
The organization says the money will be divided between 3 programs, including the Workforce Development and Entrepreneurship Program, Early Learners Program, and the Before and After School programs.
All right, I could talk about Taylor Swift for about 4 years, but we'll go right into the next one.
I think we have been.
Christmas Day has come and gone, but the celebration continues. And this celebration calls specifically for something you may have received in your stocking.
Today is National Candy Cane Day. It is observed every year on December 26th, and it's not entirely clear exactly when candy canes came into existence.
But according to one source, references to the peppermint flavored treat started popping up in literature in 1866. They were first associated with Christmas as early as 1874 and started hanging on Christmas trees as early as 1882.
All right, let's go ahead and hop into your weather. Just a final little look at weather for this morning. We have a rain-snow mix up in the Cascades. Snow levels around 5,500 feet. Winds definitely a big issue for this morning, gusting out of the south and west. They'll be much stronger a little bit later today. More on that in a second. But these winds are making our temperatures a little bit warmer this morning, especially in the foothills and in the basin, with temperatures in the 50s. Our highs today are going to be about 15 degrees above average for this time of the year. But around lunchtime, wind gusts could peak around 50 miles per hour in the basin. Also pretty blustery up in the Cascades and Blues, and our Cascade passes could pick up another 4 to 6 inches of snow over the next couple days.
Thanks for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find the latest on our website.